Bridgette Maria here. Today I'm going to have this wonderful drill for you in spins, how to start practicing your spins. A lot of my students have been asking me for this video, so this will be the first video that you would want to start practicing your spins and to understand the technique involved in holding the spin. It's really good to practice what's called isometric exercises because you have to build strength in your body, endurance to hold the spins, for your body to be strong enough just to keep the position. So it's a good idea to do abdominals, to do pliés, ballet bar, yoga, to strengthen the legs, do abdominals and back, because the core is front and back. And also just practicing lifting your arms. Ballet bar is perfect for this, holding your arm positions, because when you spin, you want to be able to keep those positions. And then I want to learn how to stack my body. Stacking is where I put my head over my pelvis, over my feet. Okay, and I want to maintain that while I'm spinning. And then it's a good idea to just practice also pressing into the floor, bending that leg, holding your arms up and just lifting the opposite foot up and try to hold it for 1 to 2 seconds, even 5, and then switch legs. Doing this exercise of being on one leg and lifting the other leg so you build strength in what's called the supporting leg, the standing leg. Okay, because you have to have core stability to even be on one leg. And doing those exercises are going to help you with your spins. Spinning, there's different ways of spinning. I'm going to teach you how to do a spin from a plie, a demi-plie, 1 revolution, 1 turn, and I'm going to practice stacking my body and then also spotting. We're going to talk about that after we go through the first steps of the spin. So if I start on my left leg, I'm going to position my arm in line with that leg and the opposite arm out to the side. Okay, so I'm holding this position here, and what I want to do is press into the floor, into that leg, slight turn of my torso, and then I'm going to be pulling my arms into what's called first position, maintaining posture, core, legs. And I don't want to lift the leg pulling in, I want to drag it. Okay, because it's going to help me to maintain my center. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to go through it, because when I go through the spin, I'm going to pull in and I'm going to engage my abdominals even more in my back. Okay, and when I spin my head, I need 1 focal point, and this will take practice. It's called spotting. When I spin, I'm going to be focused on 1 spot, and my head is going to spin around, find that spot, and it's going to help me bring my body around quicker. It's going to help me in the end for balance, for not getting dizzy, counting how many spins I'm doing. Eventually when you get into doubles and triples, you need this tool. So now we're going to do the exercise. So I'm going to press into the leg I'm spinning on. If it's your left or your right, align your arm in line with that leg. The arms are rounded, the other arm out to the side. There's like a little breath, breathing in, and then I'm going to press into the floor, pull in, and I exhale on the spin, which creates more engagement of your abdominals, and I want to hold my arms up in first position. And you're going to learn to drag this foot. You may fall forward or backwards in your spin. If you fall forwards, that means your head probably came forward or your buttocks came back. If you fall back, you maybe haven't disengaged your abdominal muscles. This I see a lot, more than anything, is people disengaging their abdominal muscles and their back. So let's do that one more time. So we're going to breathe and then exhale on the spin. That's actually going to help you to spin if you're breathing through your spin. Don't hold your breath. Let's do the other side. They will eventually become really fun. But I used to crash and burn a lot in the beginning, everywhere. But then your body learns. You're going to learn through practice. So we're going to bend the leg. There's this plie, which means bending. Set the torso, pull in, boom. And then if I have to adjust, I adjust during the spin. Your nervous system and your muscles are going to adjust as you're spinning. Okay, let's try that one more time. So you want to align everything, press, pull in. Okay, I'm going to pull in and engage. Let me do it on the opposite side. So when you may ask me, what are you pressing? So I'm pressing into the floor. The floor gives us energy to spin. I use the floor for energy, for force, to push off. So when I set, okay, press, my arms are going to help, my torso, my pelvis, pull in, boom. Okay, so there I needed to come around a little bit more. So up, press, pull in. Okay, let's do the other side. So there's this breath. I want to breathe and then exhale and pull around. Let's do that one more time. So breathe, press, pull in. Okay, and you're going to learn how to adjust during your turns and your spins. You're going to learn if you're leaning one way or the other, and you're going to self-correct as you're spinning. Start with this exercise. I'm going to have a second video on how to go through a little bit more technique involved in the spins. Oh, also when you're spinning, you're going to spot, and on the spotting, when you spot, when I go through it, I'm setting, I'm going to turn, I'm going to do it very slowly. I'm going to start my spin, and then my head is going to come around. It's hard to do the spin slow, so I'll try to show you as slow as I can. So as I go into it, I'm going to turn my head at the last second, and it will be the first to come around to find my focal point. Okay, so when I spin, my body starts, my head stays, and then my head comes around. So watch that. So I'm here, and boom, and then boom. Set, boom. Okay, and you're gonna lose balance a little bit here and there, and you have to adjust. Sometimes the head gives you all this momentum, and then you want to do two. So that's when you get to that point when you're like, whoa, I can do two, maybe three. And then you get into doing pivots to spins. So that will be in the next video. Thank you for joining me.